sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Corey Littleton on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play action, they'll throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 62 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. First down carry for Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
For this size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Over on down.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Carr. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. There he goes, right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Giants nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Levine Toilolo. 26 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Giants 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Midfield, here's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Henry Ruggs. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, Carr again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Back deep, Golden Tate. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Now he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Raiders 14, Giants 7.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run with Howard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's the backup Mariota. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
first and goal. Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Second down and goal. Mariota rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Giants 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of
when you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head. Towards the half.
This is James White, and this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Jones. The ball is out. Jones got hit and lost him. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he'll go down the middle for getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, they run with Howard. And he stopped immediately there.
The tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
That can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones, and the Raiders have got him. Carl Nassib, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
47-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So that now back-to-back. Drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. He will find his man on the end route, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Giants.
A first down carry for Davis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Max Crosby on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. 30, the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 28, Giants 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
To number 84.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Got an open man, it's Ratley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
And it's third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try this.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Mariota. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. Mariota steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They chop that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Jones. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mariota on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's good.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on second down. Mariota looking for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 35, Giants 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, New York.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
6 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun. Jones, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's... Fourth down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Quick toss out right. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
James White, the ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. The throw caught by Cole. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Giants.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got it to James White. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in and couldn't hang on third down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Davis. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To throw is Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the end man. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Jones now. Off play action. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Off the play fake. Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Giants.
Back to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To Levine Toilolo. New York.
Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
His kick.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Giants 28. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, Mariota. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Williams.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Third and long here for Mariota. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. It's taken on the 25. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
19 yards.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. It's not there again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 7.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
At the 19-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's back to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Jones operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy, though.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. All you had to do was kick the PAT, extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually